The Civil War, 1861. So the South decides that they do not want to be a part of the North anymore due to economics, slavery, and federal and state rights. They disagreed with all of them. The North says, no way, you're not allowed to go. So they start to fight and they go to war. A guy by the name of Abraham Lincoln takes office in 1861. He had one goal, and that was to abolish slavery and bring back the United States. Slavery had been going on for a while, and it's pretty bad. So one day he rolls into office and decides that he needs to tell the South it's over. The South is like, no way, we love our slaves. So the South gets all like a teenage girl and gets mad about it and says, we're going to do this our way. We like our slaves. Abe decides he doesn't want just the North to be free, though, and says that the South has to be with them as well. Abe gives them many warnings, but they do not listen. So Abraham Lincoln decides the North's going to take it in their own hands, and they're going to go hit the bully in the face. So the first battle occurs at Fort Sumter. Then the North decides to cut off all of their trade routes with their navy. Then the next big battle occurs, which is the Battle of Bull Run. Now, the crazy thing about the Battle of Bull Run is that people watched it like they would watch an MMA match. Sadly, though, the North doesn't win. They just weren't big enough to do it. And here comes the big neighborhood bully by the name of Robert E. Lee. He takes over the Confederates June 1st, 1862. Then comes one of the most controversial points in American history. They decide they're going to have an American war draft, which is still talked about to this day. They got more mad than somebody who was trying to go hang out with their friends on a Friday night and getting a no. So the Union attacks Bull Run again, and this time they whomp on the South. After the Battle of Bull Run 2, Abraham Lincoln issues the Emancipation Proclamation, which frees everybody in the North of slavery. Then General Stonewall Jackson of the South dies of friendly fire May 10th of 1863. Just a little fun fact, Stonewall Jackson was the next biggest leader behind Robert E. Lee. Then comes Gettysburg, and man, the Union stomped all over the Confederates. This was the biggest turning point in the Civil War. Then comes Vicksburg, and this cut the Confederates right in half. Then a man by the name of Ulysses S. Grant takes control of the North a few months later, and man, he takes control. Another leader by the name of William Sherman was also appointed at the same time as him. William Sherman leads one of the biggest West takeovers they've ever had. Sherman's attack was so effective that they burned Atlanta to the ground September 2nd, 1864. Months later, on April 9th of 1865, Robert E. Lee surrenders. December 6, 1865, slavery is fully abolished. God bless America.